तो बोल
You remember that song we did?
Yeah, in 11th grade, right? Start
Yeah.
with the pool, it's called.
Yeah, we did it for a French day.
Yeah. Bonjour, je m'appelle Anand Kandoi.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Dhruvraj Bhartiya.
Welcome to French Unscrambled. Today, we'll be going over your listening paper. Along with giving you strategies for the same, we'll also be solving a listening paper with you to show how it's done.
One of the most important aspects of your listening paper are your numbers. They often test you on timings or on telephone numbers, so you must know them by heart. For example, they could say that the train arrives at 12:30. So they'll say, Le train arrive à 12h30. So you must understand this immediately.
Also, you should know your pronunciations of certain words before you go into your French exam. What I mean by that is, we have 3 examples out here. One of them is randonnée, which means hiking. Another one is 44, which means 44. And another one is rez-de-chaussée, which means ground floor. Many times when you're listening and these words come up, you get confused between a few words. So hear these words and know them before going for your exam.
Like a flight once missed, you cannot catch it. So don't bother if you haven't understood a question on the listening paper. Never ponder over it. Move on and focus on the next one.
What is said in the exam and what is written on the paper might sometimes be different, even though they mean the same thing. So what you might hear is, au lieu du pain, je mange une omelette. While in the paper it might be written, je ne mange qu'omelette. So you need to know that different sentences might have the same meaning. I need to understand that when writing the exam as well.
There's some good news for you. The French IGCSE paper accepts small mistakes in the real spelling of the word. So for example, bureau could have these accepted spellings, whereas cousin could have cousin, cousine, cousine, and lastly share. So based on its phonic sound, you could have these 2 options available and you'll still get your marks.
Now for the last section of your listening paper, which is also the toughest, you need to know that there's a quick and easy way to solve that section. So which is also this section. What happens is that because there are a lot of questions and there's a lot of matter thrown at you at the same time, you tend to miss out on a few questions if you're trying to write the entire sentence at the first go itself. So what we recommend is that you write the keywords for every single question the first time you hear it, and in the second round of listening, you write the entire sentence down.
In the last part, you must also remember that the characters, like us, give a lot of extra information. So you must filter out the unnecessary advice given. So for example, in this first question, Pourquoi Zahira est-elle venue en France? She could speak about her age, about her passion, about her love. But you have to only listen to the reason of why she came to France, and that will be your answer.
There is also no need to repeat the material which has already been given in the question itself. What I mean by that is, if you are writing the answer for Quelle est la spécialité de la librairie de Patrick, you don't need to write La spécialité de la librairie de Patrick A. You can just write the answer which is given in the listening paper itself.
In your listening paper, the question tags are extremely important, such as qui, que, pourquoi. Qui could mean who, que is what, and pourquoi is why. So remember these so you understand what is expected from your question.
Also, what you will hear will usually be in chronological order of the questions presented. So for this question, you will hear the thing first, and for the last question, you will hear the answer last. So you can read through the questions beforehand and know which question will be coming first so that you know what matter you will be able to hear.
Remember that you must solve a lot of past papers before giving your listening paper so that your ears can get attuned to the various accents and small nuances.
Many times the words in the question are repeated when you're listening to it, so you know that part is part of the question itself. But many times you tend to miss out on this because when you're reading it and when you're listening to it, there are 2 different things. So try pronouncing the question in your mind before the before the recording actually plays, so that you know what it sounds like, and when you hear it, you'll be able to catch it. It's been a great journey so far, producing all these videos and sharing all our knowledge with you. I hope that you have learned and have enjoyed a lot over these past 3-4 months that we have made these videos. Sadly, this is going to be our last video. But if you have any questions, any doubts, please don't hesitate to email us at frenchunscrambled@gmail.com or leave a comment in the comment box below.
Time to end on a happy note. Let's play a famous game. It's known as croix et neuf, which is cross and noughts.
Okay then.
I start. It's been a long day.
Goodbye to my friends, and I'll tell you all about it. No, please, we can't sing. Let's just.